Hello, welcome to Kapow Toys Presents. I'm your host, King Grimlock, and today we're going to be looking at Hunt for the Decepticons Breacher, the little scout class guy. Just what a toy. I absolutely adore this. Got him in the post this morning and I've just had to review him straight away because he is immense. He looks great in both modes. He's got amazing amounts of detail. Okay, yeah, his combination to sea spray is somewhat lacking, but you know what? What a toy. Yes, there is legs, there is arm detail there, but it's essentially kibble free. He just looks great. Fully rotating turret, as proving. Up and downy gunny thing. Now this gun is attached by one of the universal clips that these weapons are coming on at the moment. So you can use them on other ones, but meaning that it has a full range of articulation. Yes, the wheels just roll. There isn't much to it, but the detail on him is absolutely, just unbelievably well done. Minor amount of paint apps, just a little bit of silver and white here and there, but you know what? The bits that they've painted in fit really well, and because he is this sort of land assault, water assault vehicle, he isn't going to have a massive amount of paint scheme. He's just going to be sort of like this. Well, he looks like. Let's be fair, he looks like Dropshot. He looks like the Generation 1 Micromaster Dropshot, who was a con, which is kind of weird. But all the sculpting all over it, loads of sculpted detail, so much work has gone into making this look so good. I mean, the panelling on it is just amazing. And I really just adore what he looks like in both modes. I think he looks sensational. Let's bring in his big compadre, sea spray, and this is literally it. Or he can back in. Now, I don't want to nitpick because I appreciate what they've done, and yes, he does look good in there, but I don't know, maybe if it clipped, and I haven't found a way to clip it yet, and I'm sure there will be combinations out of it that come soon. But it doesn't. Of course, that not being able to fold up all the way does mean that he can just pop out whenever he wants. But it does sort of mean you arm sea spray a little bit more. Maybe if the blue of this had been closer to the blue on the sea spray, it would have looked a bit better as well, in the same way that the Sky Stalker and Mind Wiper, sort of the combined colour scheme. But you know what? It's a nice little addition. I know it's not supposed to be this massive combining robot, so you know what? I actually like it as it is. Okay, well, I don't think there's actually too much more to say about this alt mode, other than he is just sensational. If you get this in hand or see it, you're going to have to buy one. Okay, let's just have a look at the robot before I just gush senselessly. So we have Hunt for Decepticon Breacher in his robot mode, and you know what? This is sensational. What detailing for a scout class figure. Just amazing. Head sculpt, let's get that out of the way now. That's not a movie head sculpt. Look at that face. He's got a beard, which is kind of cool. He's got a little pointy goatee, but he's actually got a mouth and eyes. That's not a movie head sculpt. That's not movie hands. He's got knuckle dusters. I know they're just clips for these weapons, but he's got knuckle dusters. What a dude. Just a fantastic little robot mode. Transformation, if you haven't just gone and watched the video, is sensational. Everything moves. Every panel moves up and around, and as if to highlight. Downside straight away. Okay, let's get this out of the way, shall we? It's just brought itself again to my attention. It's not really a downside as such. Now, these side panels, excuse me, can pop off, which does mean you have two more of these clips available for weaponry, and as that is ball jointed, he can be armed like such. And in a sense, you can also add them to the fists as, I don't know, you could take them as what you want, really, but I'd think of them as either a riot shield-esque thing. It'd be nice if they combined, actually. Oh, that would be awesome if they did. How awesome would that be if they combined into riot shields? But yeah, you can sort of have him with the additional arm weapon there, and these sort of two handheld shields, or you can have him with one handheld shield and gun, you know, the clips aren't great. I won't lie to you guys. The clips are not great on mine. So you can't really do massive amounts of posing if you're... Well, he's going to fall apart if you pose him too much. But, you know what you end up with is... Let's get rid of all these weapons so we can have a better look at him, shall we? What you end up with is this really streamlined, really well made, really nice looking bot with the same sort of detail has been carried over, but the way it transforms, you've got all these panels exposed again, so you can see all the lovely sculpted detail all over it. I mean, look at the detail on the inside of the legs there. This is all the bit that's hidden away at the start. You know, you have sort of brake discs sculpted into the wheels, and I know it's my normal bugbear that they haven't put silver paint on to give it hubcaps, but you know what, with it being a military assault vehicle, I don't mind too much. In fact, just for such a simple colour scheme of literally blue, white, black and red, little bits of silver, and the green eyes really highlighted because of it, it looks fantastic. Other than his big ass butt flap, there isn't exactly much kibble either. You know what, for a scout class figure, this guy is immense. He is utterly, utterly brilliant. The amount of detail and just everything that's gone into him. I mean, he's got fantastic articulation all across the figure. Just continuing on what the Revenge of the Fallen did with our scout classes has just made yet another utterly sensational bit of kit. I mean, he's posable. I mean, scouts have come on such a long way. This is not, you know, it sounds stupid, but this is a mini deluxe. He's got all the articulation and detail of a deluxe, just in a smaller form and at a cheaper price point. I mean, he is just a fantastic bit of kit. Get one. I mean, out of everything I'm going to be reviewing today, this is one of my favourites. He's got ball joints all over for his articulation. Everything about him screams brilliance, and I am so, so glad and couldn't recommend a figure more to you, actually, than to pick this guy up at the moment.